guys. Welcome to Drinkin with the Davies. I'm Ted.
And I'm Chris.
And this is Calypso.
Hi,
And
everybody.
you good? Okay. So a little bit of disclaimer. If you're 21 or above, stick around and learn how to make this great drink. If not, get the heck out of here. So celebrate responsibly, all that good stuff if you are of legal age to drink. Can everybody hear us okay? Let us know in the comments. That would be awesome.
And tonight we're going to be making a sidecar.
A sidecar. And then how old is that drink, by the way?
Wow. Yeah, it's old.
Okay.
I'll get into that history of it in a few minutes.
All right, sounds good. So what we're going to do is we'll go to the comments real quick. Everybody can hear us. I just want to make sure. Donna, Carl, Dan, Joe, what's up, man? I just want to make sure we say hi to everybody as much as we can here before we get into the mixing of it all. Rising Tide Broadcast Network is our affiliation, and we're very proud to be part of that. If I can find the cue card, there we go. So 7 days a week, entertainment and education. Say hi, Calypso, over here. And then you can check us out, everything that we're doing. It was awesome. We have a great time. We have, I'm losing my train of thought because I got the dog in my hands.
So. I'm losing your train of thought because it's different. Like,
right.
Hi, you can see me now.
Well, check out everything that Rising Tide's doing, because we are really proud affiliates to them, and check out everything we're doing on Facebook.
Take a screenshot of the list here.
Mm-hmm. And follow everybody that's on this station on their YouTube channels. It's great. Okay, I know we haven't been here in a month, so it's I'm a little bit rusty on.
Yeah, we might be a little rusty.
Okay,
tonight.
But that's okay. All right, let me put you down. Okay, you okay with that? Okay.
Okay.
All right, so for the snack tonight, all we did was...
We're going to be snacking on some popcorn.
Just some popcorn. You got to have something to eat. You obviously know that. If you've watched our shows, you know that we always have something on the stomach.
And you can tell that we're actually eating it because Ted just put the lid back on.
Yeah, well, I'm not... I don't eat it that much. But it's yours, right? You and the dog. You guys love that stuff.
Yeah. It's funny because Snoopy, our old dog, he loved popcorn. Popcorn addict. And I'm sorry, not Snoopy, Murphy. And I think that he taught Calypso because she's right there on my lap as soon as I get the popcorn bowl out.
Right. So and it's I don't know. I've seen a lot of dogs. I've only seen a couple dogs that eat popcorn, and that it's the ones that we've had. So
I guess I never thought about it with anybody else's dogs, but. Anyway,
Donna said I read about sidecars with Agatha Christie, so that's it's got to be 1920s. So that's good, really good to know.
Like I said, we'll get into that in just a minute. First of all, we're going to talk about the main ingredient in the sidecar, which is cognac.
Right.
And I found a lot of information about cognac here, and this article I found says that at its simplest level, cognac is just a brandy with a unique provenance and a handful of rules that need to be followed.
Okay.
The reason sophisticates love cognac, however, is because no other spirit so combines agriculture with history, old world techniques with modern alchemy. The result is a spirit extremely complex, evoking not just a unique sense of place, but one of the past, too. According to French law, so there's actually this AOC.
It's a written law.
AOC, please don't make me try and butcher this what the acronym stands for, but it's some kind of French law called AOC.
We're losing signal again. Sorry guys.
Okay, sorry, guys.
We've been having problems with it all week, and I apologize. I don't know what is going on. I'm going to be tearing somebody a new one, but
so
anyway.
According to this AOC, cognac is a brandy distilled from wine, made from grapes in the region surrounding the tiny town of Cognac, France.
Right.
Similar to champagne, if it's not produced within Cognac's 6 crus, I don't know, which is a geographic grape growing area in the Charente and Charente-Maritime departments of southwestern France, then it may be brandy and it may still taste good, but it's certainly not cognac.
Just keep talking.
Yep.
I'm going to try to get
The creation of cognac dates back to the 16th century when Dutch merchants who traveled to southwestern France to purchase salt and other goods were looking to find a way to preserve the French wine they loved on their journey back to the Netherlands. Distilling it once did the trick. Distilling it a second time, though, created a truly delicious Brandewijn, I believe is how you pronounce it, which translates to burnt wine, or where they now call it brandy. So by the late 17th century, even Londoners would know this product as cognac. Only 3 grape varieties are permitted in the production of cognac. The first one is a Uni Blanc, which is the most widely used. The second is a Vol Blanche, and the third is a Colombard. Following strict AOC guidelines, the grapes must be harvested in October and fermented for a couple weeks using a native wild yeast, and then distilled in the 5 months between November 1st and March 31st. The white base wine is only about 8% alcohol by volume and said to be dry, acidic, and pretty much undrinkable. And the magic happens post-distillation. Highly regulated cognac must be double distilled in Charente, copper, alembic pot stills.
Wow.
That's a mouthful, huh? And then the distillate must be aged for at least 2 years in oak barrels, but it often matures for much longer. Even the casks come with some stipulations. They must be made of French oak harvested from either the Limousin or Tronquay forests of central and southwest France.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
It is nuts.
I don't think that any other alcohol that we've talked about has had such strict regulations on how it's made.
Let us know, guys, if if you can see us or what's going on with. We had a little bit of problem with the internet. I think you could still hear Christine, but we're back up to 3 bars now. But hopefully that's just let us know. Hopefully we didn't lose all of you.
Acknowledging the process that must be followed, cognac distillers have a name for each step of the process. The first distillation produces what is known as brûlis, I believe is how it's pronounced. The second distillation is where eau de vie is born, and eau de vie literally means water of life. Before going into the barrels, this eau de vie is colorless and has a very faint fruit flavor. The most traditional distillers will still call the spirit eau de vie even after it's been aged, reserving the name cognac for after the final blend has been made. And this is what I found a little bit confusing to read at first, but I got it after a minute. Acknowledging the process that must be followed. Whereas whiskey is often blended from a few dozen barrels, cognac tends to be composed of hundreds of eau de vie of varying ages.
Got it.
It's this blending that makes for cognacs undeniably complex flavor profile and depth of character. Remy Martin XO, for example, is blended from around 400 eau de vie.
Oh, okay, cool.
So they take 400 different barrels and blend them together for one bottle. Isn't that interesting?
It is very. We have Tyler and we've got Rachel in the house. How you doing, guys?
Oh, hi, guys.
Yeah, everybody say hello to our friends in Indiana there. So we got a lot of people in the Midwest that like drinking with the Davies, or just like drinking, period. But,
That's
but welcome, guys. Thanks for stopping in. I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay. This is why the cellar master, who's the person who does the blending, is such a critical job in the world of cognac. Every bit as important as the wine master and master distiller. In many cases, a cellar master like Remy Martin's Baptiste Louiseau.
That sounds right.
So sorry.
That sounds perfect, honey. I kind of dig it. We'll work on that.
Is working with treasures handed down from many generations of distillers and cellar masters. On the bottles, you'll usually find, and don't show, no.
Don't? Okay.
No. I'll tell you about it in a minute.
Okay.
So on the bottles, they have a lot of acronyms. The VS, VSOP, I'm going to tell you what all that stuff stands for.
Okay.
They're acronyms that may seem daunting at first, but once you realize what they are, it's really pretty simple. The VS means very special.
Okay. That's pretty easy.
Right. it means that brandy's been aged for at least 2 years.
Okay.
A bottle labeled VSOP, very superior old pale, which has cleared the 4-year mark, so it's been aged for 4 years. And then the XO is extra old.
Like how old?
And has achieved 10 years.
Wow.
And then this one I've never seen. It's Ordage, which probably means it's sold. You can't afford it.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
Which I found hilarious.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so the reason that I didn't want him to grab the bottle at first is because I made a little faux pas.
This is where the bonus
See what I
comes
did
in.
there?
Yeah, faux pas,
The
French.
French.
That's good. It's good.
I actually didn't get a cognac. I got a Benedictine.
And what's the difference between? This is really interesting, guys. Check this out.
So this bottle is made by B&B. I'm sorry. Is that the
Yeah, B&B.
Dom B&B.
Okay.
And it is a brandy. So or it's got a base of a brandy, I guess.
Okay.
So all cognac is brandy, but not all brandy is cognac.
Right.
Because it comes from a different area and because of the process, the distillation process and the aging and all that.
Okay.
And the mixing, that we just went over, right?
Yep.
So this Benedictine is one of the oldest pre-mixed cocktails. So it's actually a liqueur. And
but it's got a really interesting flavor, though. Cognac's one thing. You know when you taste cognac. This is really cool. This was a really
and it was
different
with the
taste.
cognacs, and I
Really
didn't know the
good taste.
difference. And so I am trying to educate you because I just learned.
Yeah,
I just educated myself, I guess.
That's what this is about, right?
Right. So I guess I just took a screenshot of all of this. I'll read you what this says. This says, so B&B by Benedictine is one of the oldest pre-mixed cocktails. In the 1930s, during Prohibition in the United States, a barman at Club 21 in Manhattan came up with the idea of mixing brandy with Benedictine. And Benedictine is the liqueur, and then obviously brandy, like we were just talking about. In 1937, Le Palais Benedictine decided to produce this by blending 60% Benedictine with 40% French brandy. So it is French brandy, but not necessarily cognac. Okay. Allowing the flavors to rest and harmonize in small vintage French oak barrels that have previously been used to age only the finest cognacs. So it's very, very closely related and similar, but it's not exactly a cognac. And I'm going to show you guys really quickly this B&B.
Yeah. This way. Yep. Here you go.
And it's the bottle is really cool too. It's embossed in the back here.
Right.
You're not going to see it. It says
Benedictine.
Marquess Deposit, and then Benedictine.
Cool.
And then underneath that, Dom B&B. So it also says on here. Can you read that?
Yep. Maybe. B&B is a proprietary blend of fine French brandy, spices, honey, and Benedictine, a herbal liquor made from a secret recipe in Normandy, France. Mellowed in old oak barrels, produces the signature taste of B&B, balancing both depth of flavor and the smooth finish. Serve neat on the rocks or in cocktails. Very cool.
So anyway, that was my little mistake and my education for you guys this week, so that if you go out to buy a cognac, the biggest names are Remy Martin, Cavassier, and there was another one.
You got to say it right, like ladies' man, Cavassier.
Yeah.
No? All right, come on, guys, help me out here. That was like the best SNL skit ever.
Oh, so the Benedictine, just the Benedictine itself says it's distilled and aged in a flamboyant palace built in, what is that, the camp?
Mm-hmm.
In tribute to this unique liquor, Benedictine is a subtle alchemy of 27 different plants and spices. Some of the herbs and spices have been used since the biblical times, and many still have a place in folk remedies. The origin of these plants is like a journey around the world. from Greece to Africa to Indonesia, India, and so much more. Benedictine selects product ingredients from the 5 continents with quality as the sole criterion of choice.
Very
So
cool. Very
anyway,
cool.
that's about what I purchased, the Dom B&B, just so you guys have a little history on what we're using instead of the cognac. But I did see somewhere that it said that you could use it in replacement of a cognac.
Yeah. I think it's going to taste better.
Similar.
It's delicious.
Honestly, we
it's
sipped
absolutely
it.
delicious.
We sipped it, and it
so good.
really.
So good.
What did the bottle say about the flavor being so
honey
depth? Like the depth of flavor.
And
you really do get so many different levels. There's like 3 different tastes when you first take the drink, and then right after you swallow it, there's something different, and then just like a minute later on your tongue,
off.
There's a complete different
really
flavor.
Good.
So it is really yummy.
Yep.
So we're gonna start talking about the drink tonight, the sidecar. Sidecar is one of those classic cocktails that's been around for decades. It's a mix of cognac, orange liqueur, simple syrup, and lemon juice. This gives the sidecar a unique body, smooth taste, and very clean and refreshing flavor. Refreshing. That's gross.
And digging that French thing. So.
I think it's kind of like a martini. Is that? I don't know, but I think traditionally it comes with a sugared rim, but we decided to skip that.
Just cause.
Yeah. Probably a little bit less messy is probably
the
biggest reason.
Less cleanup. And it's already sweet enough, though. I'm sure.
Well, and that was the argument on the recipe that I found. They didn't use it, and so I didn't even realize at first that a traditional sidecar uses a sugared rim, but they said that they skipped it because it was sweet enough on its own.
Very cool.
Simple syrup. So the origin of the sidecar cocktail, and nobody knows if this is really true. A lot of myths and stuff.
It's on Drinkin with the Davies. Of course, it's true. This is fact.
But the most commonly agreed upon legend or myth begins in Paris at the time of the First World War. What year is that?
First World War, 1912, 15? What, 1915? I'm not sure.
Know. I'm really bad at remembering.
Carl, when was World War One?
Like she spoke French.
Yeah, I've been reading it.
Okay. Legend has it that an American soldier seeking refuge from the battle found a hole-in-the-wall bar and ordered what the bartender thought was a curious combination of ingredients.
Okay.
The soldier's cocktail of choice included spicy yet fruity cognac, sweet orange liqueur, and a splash of lemon juice.
1912 to 1915.
Okay.
That's correct.
So they said early,
Thank
so
you,
probably around 1912, 1913, I would imagine. Without a moment's notice, the soldier was gone, and the bartender only witnessed the soldier riding away on his motorcycle. Having not been able to ask the soldier what he called his cocktail of choice, the bartender instead named it after the soldier's choice of ride, and thus the sidecar was born.
Bingo. That's great.
Isn't that a cool story?
That's a great story.
I love it.
That's fact.
And I think
it's fact.
That's why they said it's the most popular.
I think that's terrific. Yeah, that's great.
So that very same bartender now took what had turned into a popular drink with him to London, where he became the very first bartender for the storied Bucks Club.
Okay.
And while the history of the sidecar is filled with myths, legends, and rumors, this much is true. The sidecar became a staple at one of the most written about clubs in London for a reason. Its taste.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So we already talked about cognac. It's one of the oldest spirits in the world. It has found itself in many cocktail recipes. Use your favorite brand and remember that it will come through well. So choose one that tastes best to you.
Okay. And that's kind of the disclaimer. Find out what works for you. These are just, we're trying to bring in an idea of what the drink is like, but even we're changing it up a bit. So,
we are.
Even if it was by accident, whatever. But.
Because the orange liqueur, they said traditionally Cointreau is used, but we're not using Cointreau, we're using Grand Marnier, which can also be used, but not exactly the one in all the recipes that I found.
Right.
So, and then lemon juice, which is going to be best fresh squeezed. And then the simple syrup, which is a 1-to-1 water sugar ratio.
Okay. Got it. So this is probably not the best anti-diabetic drink. This is probably something you want to be subtly.
Well, no, not really. I mean, it really
it's
doesn't have
alcohol,
that
so-
much simple syrup in it. I'll tell you, the Blue Hawaiian was definitely much more
which
sugary.
you guys, whether it's simple syrup or Blue Hawaiian, check out what we've done in the past YouTube videos.
And if you guys were with us for the Blue Hawaiian, I don't remember the exact ingredients, but a weekend at my girlfriend's for a girls' couple days there, we were making Blue Hawaiians, and one of the girls suggested leaving out the cream of coconut. And we looked at it and we decided to cut it back quite a bit because of the sugar content in the cream of coconut. And actually,
packs a punch.
We really did cut it down to like a third to a quarter what the recipe calls for, I believe. And it turned out really good.
Yeah.
We really
I'm
enjoyed
sure it was
it.
still delicious.
So, you know.
We're reading all the comments, guys, so I just want to make sure. Hey, do you have a question? Just go ahead and throw a question in front of it.
Hennessy. Awesome. Yes, that is another of the cognacs, Hennessy.
Oh, good. Yeah. I'll throw this up here real quick. So we'll make Rachel famous here. We're making ours with Hennessy. That's great.
And Grand Marnier.
Awesome.
So they're doing the same with them.
So, yep. That's awesome. Good.
And I'm glad that it's Joe, right?
Joe, yeah. He's a happy camper.
He is so happy about that history lesson.
Yeah, he's good anyway. He knows a lot about history, man.
Yeah.
That guy, comic book wise, oh my God.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He is amazing.
That's
Any
great.
questions on Wonder Woman from the 1940s? He's the man to go to. He's amazing. Yes, amazing.
Okay, so I've only got so much lemon juice here, and I was gonna make a.
What's going on with this?
Oh, so the other thing is you're supposed to start with a chilled glass, and it suggested you put ice water in your glasses until you've got your drink ready to pour into them. So we've got ice water sitting here chilling, and as soon as I'm ready to pour the drinks, I will have Ted dump the ice water out.
Because I'm
ice water boy.
Am I? That's great. I was spoon boy last week, so
it's
whatever.
Better than dump boy.
Yeah, better than dump boy. That's right. I've been dump boy before. We won't talk about that anyway.
So I've pre-squeezed our lemon juice here, and I'm going to see how much we've got, and that is going to determine how much.
Those are real lemons, right? It's
yes,
not from
it is
from the plastic jug in the fridge. Okay.
So that was half. 1, 2. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So I'm making more than one glass.
Because we were.
And our glasses are a little bit small. It called for martini glasses, and this is the closest thing we have.
Right.
But they're very small. So I'm just gonna make a big batch.
Yeah, of
and
course.
like
It's
I usually
Friday night,
do.
so.
And
that's what we do in the Davies household.
We'll fill these glasses, and then we'll continue to fill them
as the evening progresses.
So here's our lemon juice going in, 1/2 ounce per drink. Just leave it for right now.
No, you don't need chocolate.
And the same thing with our simple syrup. And excuse my beautiful glassware here.
No, it's great. It's all good.
Our simple
You don't
syrup.
have to be millionaires to have a good drink.
No, that is
right?
true.
And
That
this is
is
what
true.
this is
and
about.
That's it, exactly.
You use what you
to
have.
educate you guys and to
and don't be snobby about it.
right. This is our Grand Marnier. You guys probably remember this from our
Come on.
Sangria Lisa.
Yes. Okay.
That's what we bought this for.
So if you go back and check that one out, that was actually a really good drink. That was.
It was quite yummy.
That was a slight hangover recovery Saturday, but it was a very good drink. It went down really smooth.
So that was 1/2 ounce of the lemon juice and the simple syrup, and then 1.5 ounces, which I told you we're doing a little more, of the Grand Marnier.
Which I think we just tapped that Grand Marnier out. It's done.
Yes.
It is done.
Well, there's a swig left in it.
Okay. That's awesome.
But there's our Grand Marnier going in with the lemon juice and the simple syrup.
Cool.
And then the last is the cognac, 2 ounces per drink.
All right. And this is the Benedictine
This is
stuff.
the Benedictine that I unfortunately,
So
well,
just
not unfortunately, it was
It
actually a
is
happy
really
accident.
good. I
because
don't know. It's got a great
it
smell,
really
great
is
taste.
just amazing.
So,
And so 2 ounces per drink.
like Bob Ross said, happy accidents. That's the way. That's great. All right.
And I told Ted that I couldn't buy the Cavassier because I would never be able to say it
You gotta
without
say it like the ladies' man on
the
SNL.
ladies' man. Yes.
Cavassier. You gotta say it like that.
I can't lisp like that.
Why not?
I don't know. I
Any-
can't do it on camera. How's
Come on.
that?
Anybody else? Say it. Say it with me.
Cavassier.
Cavassier. I'm the ladies' man. Come on.
And
I love
there
that
goes
guy.
that into.
Whoa. Man, you
Did
almost
I-
got me.
No, I didn't.
You did.
It was dripping
you all
from.
see
It
that?
was dripping from the container. It's okay. You can go ahead and dump those
Can I?
out.
I'm dumb boy now. Excuse me for a minute,
Then
guys.
it's kind of gross.
Is it?
It is. Okay. And I'm putting the lid on the shaker, and we're.
Oh, I see. I wasn't thinking that. That's disgusting. I wasn't
You're-
thinking that.
You're such a. You were thinking that. Okay, guys.
It's an interesting color. It's kind of weird.
It
It's
is
kind of like
a
honey,
little bit.
like iced tea. You might get away with that as
Ooh.
iced tea.
Yeah, you might.
These are extra tips that you guys will. What else do we need?
Toast.
Yes. Did you
I
have
forgot.
one?
Can you entertain them for just
Sure.
a moment? Blank air, babe. Come on.
So when there's frost on the pumpkin,
No,
it's
stop,
time.
stop. No.
No, okay. There once was a lady from Nantucket.
No.
That kind of.
No.
I could draw. You guys want me to draw you something?
Okay, the most common way to say cheers in French. A ta santé.
I hope that's correct. Attends,
A
santé.
ta santé. Or a votre santé. Donna can't believe you were speechless. What do you think?
That's interesting.
I quite like
It's
it.
kind of like there's honey in it. It tastes a little bit like honey.
I get the orange. I get the
Yeah, oh yeah,
Marnier.
oh yeah.
Quite.
You taste a little like a butterscotch in there. You're not the butterscotch. Do you remember the old? I guess they were butterscotch. The ones that Brock's used to have. They were this color and they were round. And they came in a orange, kind of orange cellophane, and they were.
Oh yeah,
that's what it
I
tastes
remember
like, but it's
those.
alcohol.
But I don't think so.
No.
Oh wait, the orange.
It tastes
caramels.
exactly like that.
The
but
orange caramels.
yes, that's good. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember
yeah,
that.
the flavored caramels from Brock's. I remember that now.
Mm.
They had like orange in the center,
Mm-hmm.
but they were longer, like Tootsie Rolls, kind of.
Yeah, they're
similar to
delicious,
that.
and that's it. That's a very similar to
close.
it. Yeah, very similar to it. It tastes exactly like that, but not right. What do you think?
I don't know about caramel. It's definitely sweet, but I'm amazed that it's this sweet.
Yeah.
Because there's really very little simple syrup compared to.
Do you think it's because of this? Do you think it's because of the Benedictine? That we...
Maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I could see you get really smashed on this pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, probably. I mean, it's a good amount.
That's a good amount of alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you did this with a straw,
Definitely.
you'd be. Yeah. Don't do that, by the way. That gets you really. And by the way, if you guys like our drinking show, please like, share, and subscribe. That would be awesome. Hey, Mark, my brother's in the house. Everybody wish my brother good health. He's having a little bit of a procedure next Monday, and we wish him well. Love you, brother. Chris is going back on the comments, so we might.
I was going back to see if Rachel maybe had hers done with the Hennessy, and the Grand Marnier.
Yeah.
And see what she thought hers tasted like. If theirs was real sweet.
Yeah. What kind of Carl? What kind of cognac do you guys? I'm sure it means thanks, Mark, but that's cool. I got you. All right. Do you drink? You drink cognac, Carl? What do you suggest on some of these? Or Donna, maybe you do. Thank you, Donna.
It's a good thing that we've already had dinner.
Yes, and it's one nice thing about the 7 o'clock time frame now.
We're
It was a
allowed
little
to
bit of a
make
breather. We
dinner.
could have dinner, and that I think it's
And
gonna
especially too because with my job now,
Yeah.
I'm working until 4:30 instead of just 4.
right.
So it gives
It's-
us a little bit
It's
more
just
time.
a little bit of
Look at-
breathing room. We love ours. Okay,
Oh, okay. You guys have had this before. Awesome.
awesome.
Thank
That's
you,
good.
Rachel, for that information.
Yeah, awesome. I'm really glad you guys joined in. That's awesome.
Yeah.
May air be so thank you, Don. I appreciate
Yes.
that. There's something to be said about drinking with the Davies. I think that we hit a little bit of a good thing here. I think there's a lot of great people. We're all
Yeah.
obviously that we haven't even met some of these people really physically.
Right.
Which
lot
is
of them.
crazy when you think about it because of the COVID thing and all that. But
Yeah.
now, once things hopefully get better, and
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to. I know we are looking forward to
Meeting a lot of these people. In
and not
person.
necessarily taking drinking with the Davies on the road per se, but
we could do that.
maybe
though.
at a Comic-Con or something like that. Maybe
We could do
work.
that.
Yeah, we could figure out something like that.
So next week we're gonna do something. Next week. I'm sorry. Next month.
Next month we're going to be going.
What's the date that we're gonna be?
It'll be the third week.
It's the third Friday, but I don't
Actually,
know
you know what?
Is.
Hold on. Before I say that, because we're going to be going to California, we might end up moving it to the fourth week, Friday, because of everything else going on midweek. We'll be coming back. Yeah.
That week.
Yeah, just that
It
week.
is that week. That
Yeah.
we're coming back.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, I mean, it's up to you. If you guys can't stand living without us, we can make it work. Let us know, though. Let us know in the comments.
But next show, we're going to be making a drink called a pink squirrel.
Pink squirrel.
And not only a pink squirrel, but a frozen pink squirrel.
Right. And it was this
we were
ingredients
asked to do it by some friends of ours.
It was given to us in trust to do it.
Well, not yet.
Justice.
I found the recipe after not.
Got
But one of the ingredients I was not able to find readily, so I'm going to have to do a little looking into that and find that ingredient. And we're going to be doing something a little bit different because it's a frozen drink. We're going to be using the blender for the first time on Drinking with the Davies. So that'll be a little fun.
Sure. I don't know. We'll see how the weather's holding out. Maybe we'll do it from outside. So.
Probably not with a blender.
You don't think so? You run a power.
Well, if you think that you can
rig it up, we'll figure it out.
I was hoping for outside this week.
I know, but didn't work
we
out.
We didn't get our
Have together.
and gear.
Well, we got a lot going on. We did spend some time on the beach today, so
we did. It
that
was
fun.
much needed time. Rachel says that it's definitely sweeter with the Grand Marnier
I'm
because
sure
they
it
usually
is.
use Cointreau. So
sure it is.
I'm going to get Cointreau at some point in the future because I don't think I've ever had Cointreau before. And since we had the Grand Marnier, we just figured we would use it this time.
Yeah. We'll do it though.
Save it for another time.
Yeah.
The Grand Marnier or the Cointreau.
Do they?
Did I get that backwards? Anyway.
Yeah.
You guys
know what we meant. They is there any garnish or anything that they? What?
Becky's super excited about the pink squirrel.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good drink.
I don't know if Kristen is watching.
I don't know if Kristen
Sherwinski, if you're watching, you're here in the Tawas area, not far from us.
Yeah.
So I would actually like to invite Kristen to co-host that show.
Throw the gauntlet down
with us.
Yep. That would be great. So we'll tag her in this as well. Let me ask you something, guys. Since we've got everybody's attention now, the ingredients. I was asked by a couple people to add the ingredients in the description on the YouTube channel.
That's
right? But I don't.
But
I'm just Spoon Boy. So do you have the ingredients that I can put on there?
For the next.
So we can start doing that. That way people can get prepped and ready, or not prepped and ready, but they can actually do it.
When you get the thumbnail done, I have the ingredients.
Okay. So we can put that in there. Okay. So that's what we're going to do from now on. We're going to end up, I think that's going to work out really, really great. So
I hope so.
I think that's it. Is there anything else?
I haven't set this down. I really like it.
No, it's not bad. I mean, like I said, it's not, what would be really good is if we watched a parade drinking this. Rachel and Tyler just saying. So that's a little inside joke. But we've got, you guys, I'm telling you, this has been a lot of fun tonight.
Tyler says that if Cointreau is too sweet, you can use dry curacao, and I didn't realize that there was a dry curacao. We use the blue curacao in our. No, that's not it.
That's not it. No.
We used it all.
Oh, we drank it all.
that was girls' weekend. I took it with me.
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
No, yeah, of course you drank it.
That's right. Audra and Kristen.
Whatever. Why is all the rum gone? Well, yeah. Why is all the?
But I didn't know that there was a dry curacao. And speaking of curacao, the Bowls company that makes the curacao is also a company that makes the liqueur, I think it is, that I have not been able to yet to find for the pink squirrel. So I'm going to go back to the place where I found the blue curacao to see if I can find it's creme de noyau. I'm not pronouncing that right. I'm sure it's Noyeax.
That flies.
Noyeax, creme de noyau. Something like that.
Anybody know that one? No.
And as I've said before, it's a little bit difficult sometimes to find some of these ingredients in our neck of the woods because we are in the woods.
Right, literally, lake in the woods.
Right.
Carl, I have been driving her to drink for like the last 22 years.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
But, it's we all have our crosses to bear apparently. This was awesome.
It was really good.
I want to tell you too, I love that dress. I think that dress is beautiful on you.
Thank you.
It's such a pretty dress.
Thank you.
You look awesome.
I got this dress to go to California, which Ted touched upon just a few minutes ago. We are in early September going to California, and I don't know if you want to tell them why.
I think most everybody knows that the book's is being scripted for option right now. We're meeting with.
What does option mean?
Option means that they basically buy the idea, and then what they do is it takes it off the market. We still own the rights to our copyright, but the script will be purchased. And that means that they'll take it off the market so that it can go to movie production possibly or anything else. So that's what we're doing. So that's why we're heading out in September. And so it's quite an event. We're excited. We got a lot of things going on. We got action figures, we got books, we got all kinds of stuff happening. So we're really excited. And if you guys
haven't seen the action figure yet, go to Ted Davies Artistry on Facebook. He's got a couple of pictures, I think you can see. It's actually really, really cool to see something that he just started as a fun project go from not just a book to now an actual model action figure.
It's pretty awesome. It's pretty
still
incredible.
Figure.
Sorry about the flying here, God.
But yes, it's very exciting, and I wasn't exactly thrilled at the prospect of going to California in the beginning.
Well, with everything going on.
Well, because we've got our puppy here and we weren't going to be able to take her. She's staying here, and I was a little bit worried. But now I'm getting super excited. It's only like a couple weeks away, 2.5 weeks away or something like that. You get to see the
Pacific Ocean for the first time. You get to see
a
lot of things.
I've not seen the Pacific Ocean before. I've not been to California before. And we're going to do a few things, including go to a couple of cemeteries. Yeah, we
have to go to some famous cemeteries. We're odd that way, but that's pay our respects to the people that we've enjoyed watching their movies over the year. I mean, absolutely.
I just know that
it's been so exciting. I mean that's
I just know that I want to visit one of the Tyrone Powers resting place and get a picture there.
Anyway. We are weird, but we do. We live next to a cemetery, so what do you expect? But it's going to be a real treat. I'm glad that we can do it, and I'm glad that we can do it under these circumstances because it's even better.
I am too.
Looking forward to it. Big shout out to Craig Hall that's writing the script and producer. He's an incredible guy, and we're really looking forward to going out there and
meeting. I'll be meeting him and his wife in person for the first time.
We've got a few comic book stores that are interested too that want to meet with me, and that's going to be really a good thing. There's a lot of people I've been wanting to actually meet physically. We haven't had it. I've interviewed them, but I haven't really met them yet. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're looking forward to it. And thank you guys for all your support,
we appreciate everything, all the positive vibes,
everything you guys have done for us, whether it's reviews to purchasing the books to purchasing my artwork. Thank you, because it means a lot to me that you want to brag about me in the good way. So it means a lot. I love it. So I think that's it. You're awesome. You know that.
Whatever.
I so lucked out. I don't know what I did in a past life, but I'm glad I did it. I think we're there.
We've had a great time, guys. Thanks
Yeah,
for sharing
thanks so much.
this drink and this evening with us.
Yep. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be at the Tawas, Michigan Farmers Market.
8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the River Park?
Gateway
Park.
Gateway Park. And Wicked Wheat's our sponsor, Christine's company. So we're going to be doing all kinds of stuff tomorrow. We got
Come
coffee,
get your rub, your taco seasoning,
right.
Your granola, fresh baked. I will be baking it in just a few minutes here.
Yep. And tea, all kinds of things. So everything's natural when we strive for the best. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Be safe out there. Make sure that you're drinking responsibly, and make something good happen for somebody else. That always helps, doesn't it? So, thanks again, guys, and we appreciate you so much. Let us know what you think, and we appreciate your time. Let me find it.
Bye, guys.
See you later, guys. Bye.